the atmosphere in the stadium, all these fans, they're just crazy.
One of Europe's most wanted defenders, composed beyond his years, sharp in the tackle and always a step ahead. Still a teenager, but he's already a leader at the back.
When I was in Lille, when I've seen the way his body is at his age, the work outside is the most important thing to stay in football as long as you can.
At Lille, he made his debut at just 16, quickly growing into one of Ligue 1's standout centre-backs.
You need to have this mindset, to have the confidence, to be 100, to believe in you, because you need this in football, and this helps a lot.
From northern France to Manchester United, the spotlight followed, and in Europa League he marked his arrival with his first goal against Lyon. For perspectives on rising ballers, this is LENY YORO.
I hope I will stay here for sure in Manchester. Can say I won some titles. Hi, this is LENY YORO, and this is Perspectives with Rising Ballers.
Lenny, thank you for joining us, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
No problem.
So obviously you joined Man United from Lille, and you kind of broke into the first team aged just 16 years old, right? What was the biggest welcome to senior football moment you had? So where it was like a wake-up call suddenly, this is different to playing in the academy.
I think I'm gonna say the atmosphere in the stadium. It's not the same when you play with the youngest team. All these fans. They're just crazy. So
For sure. Can you really hear it on the pitch then?
honestly, maybe the first 5 minutes after, you're just in the game, so you don't think about this. But yeah,
100%. So obviously the French League and the Premier League are both incredibly competitive leagues with a lot of world-class players. Who's the toughest striker you've come up against so far?
the toughest striker, I would say Lacazette was tough.
Lacazette?
Yeah, even in Ligue 1, it was very good. Yeah.
What made him so difficult to play against?
Because he's got a lot of experience because he played in Premier League, Ligue 1, and in the placement, say in English, placement.
His positioning?
Yeah, his positioning, yeah, in the
Okay.
game. Sometimes it's difficult for the defenders,
Okay,
always in
interesting.
your back. So, yeah.
So you very, very recently scored your first goal for Man United. Can you talk us through the emotions of that? Kind of what was the conversations with family afterwards? And even the build-up beforehand. Did you have like a special feeling you were going to score?
No, honestly, I was not ready to score, but yeah, this is for the realization. So I don't want it to celebrate because I wanted to play quick to try to win the game. So yeah, I was really happy because my family was there. And after the game, they said they was really happy for me. They was proud, so it's good, yeah.
Amazing. When it comes to kind of build up to these big games, how do you handle the pressure personally?
Yeah, honestly, I try to don't think about everything like the fans, etc. Just stay in my, just stay. I don't know how to say, just speak with God and just try to be ready, for the game.
For sure. It's kind of, as I mentioned, you started your professional career really young, and you're still young. You've got many years ahead of you. What's one thing you want to improve in your game, if anything, that you're working on?
Maybe I would say sometimes the aggressivity, be more aggressive. Because with the ball, I need to improve, of course, but I think I'm good. Maybe sometimes, yeah, put more aggressivity.
So we're obviously here today for Adidas. You're an Adidas athlete. One of their slogans is, "You got this." When has that mindset helped you in your career so far?
Yeah, I think you need to have this mindset to be, to have the confidence, to be 100, to believe in you, because you need this in football and this helps a lot, yeah.
For sure. Okay. Outside of football then, what's one thing that you're way too competitive about? It could be FIFA, it could be,
Yeah, for sure will be the video games, but
Yeah.
depends the one, maybe more Call of Duty. Yeah, FIFA when I was young, but now I don't play too much FIFA.
What else do you play?
Call of Duty, Valorant, yeah, more Warzone.
Okay.
NBA, was playing NBA 2K. And yeah.
So you've played kind of, across international age groups for your nation, different clubs. Who's been the funniest teammate you've had so far?
Funniest teammate, I think was Bafodé Jakite in France.
Okay.
That's one of my friends, yeah.
Was that like just banter or pranks? What made him stick
No,
out?
I was like, every day was just joking about everything on social media or something like that.
Okay, what's the biggest lesson football has taught you about life?
He didn't tell me this, but I can see it, by him, like José Fonte. When I was in Lille, he's a really, like, we'll say old player, and when I've seen the way his body is at his age and the way he's playing, and when I see everything he's doing outside football, I just understand that the work outside is the most important thing to stay in football as long as you can.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's your kind of pre-match routine? I know some players have different superstitions they might do. Is there anything you have in particular?
Yeah, just come in the dressing room, put my music on, go with the physio to do some treatment, etc. I just go to pray, before the game. After I'm ready to go on the pitch.
What are you putting on music-wise?
Kind of chill music, not too hard. Like I don't know, a lot of Hall Drake, like Frank Ocean, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so you've got, like I've mentioned already, you've played in different countries, different cities. What's been the favorite city you visited so far in your career?
Yeah, one time we Lille in Conference League. We play really far in the Faroe Island.
Wow.
And this is like a beautiful country, like mountain everywhere, So that was beautiful, yeah.
Wow, yeah. If you could send a message to your 12-year-old self before all of this madness started for you, what would you say?
Maybe to don't give up with the injuries, because yeah, I was a lot injured. I was like, well, that's not possible to continue like that, with the injuries. I cannot like be better, like to improve myself. But yeah, I didn't give up. Prayed a lot for this, and now I'm here now.
100%. Another Adidas question.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of had their favorite boots growing up. What was a pair that you had to have as a young LENY YORO?
The F50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was really hard.
Why those ones?
Why? Because Messi was with them.
Messi guy as well?
Yeah, with Adidas, of course.
So was Ahmad. You guys are both Messi
Yeah,
fans. Okay, if you could describe yourself in 3 words, but I'm going to ban the word football.
Okay.
And I'm going to ban the word hardworking.
Okay.
Because footballers love to use these words.
Yeah.
Another 3 words, how would you describe yourself?
I would say hard work. No, I'm joking. No, I'm gonna say maybe quiet. That's too old, but like child of God, and lazy sometimes.
Lazy.
Yeah.
I get it, me too. If you weren't a football player, what would you be doing?
I think like a streamer, play video games, yeah.
Yeah.
Or basketball, maybe. I don't know. One
Are
or two.
there any streamers you like watching right now?
It's more about French streamer, but yeah, like Call of Duty players. I don't have any ones, but NBA, Call of, everything like this. Yeah.
For sure. So off the pitch, do you have any guilty pleasures? So things that you like that might be a little bit embarrassing, maybe. Could be music. It could be. I know there's got to be something on the playlist that.
I don't know if it's like guilty, but play a lot with my dog all the time. Like they're my children. So yeah, played with my dog.
What kind of dog? Yeah.
I have a Rottweiler.
Okay.
And a mini Dachshund.
Nice.
Yeah, I have the big one and the small one.
Little and large.
Yeah.
What are their names?
The Rottweiler is Doogie, and the mini Dachshund means Kingston.
Okay,
Yeah.
adorable, man.
It's pretty good.
Okay, so France is obviously known for its incredible food.
Yeah.
The UK is also known for its incredible food, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. What is the? Is there any English food you've tried and are like, this is actually good?
hmm
And then on the other side, what's something you've had and been like, how do you people eat this?
I don't know if the rice pudding is English or
You can claim that.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, though, I like the rice pudding, even the fish and chips, of course. I tried it. That's really good. But in the breakfast, when you take like beans and sausage, and I don't know how you do this. But
It's always the beans.
no, I can't.
We always get dissed for beans.
Breakfast, I can't.
Okay, final question then. We'll go back to the deep one. If we sit here in 5 years, doing another interview, 5 years down the line, where do you hope you are, and what do you hope has changed, if anything?
Um, I hope I will stay here for sure in Manchester. Um, can say I won some titles, and something changed. Like I don't know, maybe I've one child, something like this. Yeah, in 5 years, I think it's good. Yeah,
100%, man. All right, well, thank you so much.
no problem.
That's it for the questions.
Thank you.